Now it gets interesting, everybody. Really, in these next two fights, I am going to be on the edge of my couch. I might be standing up, Phoenix, for these. You know?
This is one of the most anticipated fights for me all year.
Chris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes. I know. I'm excited. Jimmy. Talk to me, Jimmy. You go first, Jimmy, because I think me and you aren't going to pick this the same way.
Amanda.
Holy
decision.
fuck. Okay.
Amanda is going to outlast her. Cyborg is great, but I think Amanda has looked really good, and I think Amanda's going to outlast her and win by decision.
Amanda beat down from Mount, possibly by submission, but Amanda's going to get mounted by that fourth round, I'd say, and then it's a problem when she gets on top.
Okay.
I'm going to say Amanda... I was going to say submission in the fourth round, but I'm thinking she might just plant herself mounted and just fucking go to town.
Nope, I don't agree with you.
Oh, my goodness! Fourth round stoppage by Amanda Nunes.
I'm sorry.
It's new.
Very hard for me to go against Chris Cyborg. Yeah. Size-wise, I met her recently. I mean, she's tremendous, but she's probably the nicest fighter I've ever met. Seriously.
Well, you're a little bitty thing.
I'm tiny, yeah. Like, I was against her hip.
We had Amanda in here, and I'm confident in my fighting skills, but I might have to just
I absolutely love Amanda Nunes.
101 to defend myself if she attacked. Because she looked strong, powerful.
She is strong. But, look, Chris Cyborg is an animal. She is the most dominant female champion. And you know when people say that, and they've mentioned that of other fighters before? No. Chris Cyborg, Invicta, I've seen her fight in Muay Thai. She hasn't lost in how many years now?
Yeah,
I understand. I think Amanda is the best person to go up against her because she's not scared of her, and they'll fight toe to toe. But it's very hard for me to go against Chris Cyborg. And Chris doesn't really get tired either. And she was using that CVAC machine. Did you see that freaking thing? Yeah. You know what that is?
Oh, don't start talking about fucking sinuses,
No.
Because Jimmy's going to jump on that.
That's Amanda Nunes'
I'm only kidding, Jimmy.
Jimmy, I'll send you the thing that Amanda was talking about, the Navage. I'll send you a link to that. This fucking thing is amazing. But the CVAC machine is this thing that you sit in, and it's like air pressure. So it basically makes you build up more red blood cells, so you have more oxygen count. Right? Yeah, it's pretty similar. Yeah. And it's like training in altitude, but just sitting in a pod. It's crazy, and it's legal. So I don't see Cyborg getting tired.
Listen, sit in a pod all day long, but can I ask you something, pod people? Who did Chris Cyborg ever fight that has the skill set of Amanda Nunes? Who?
No, I agree.
Different skill set, but Holly Holm can move.
Holly Holm is not a jiu-jitsu threat.
And I don't think it's the same power coming back, Holly versus Amanda.
No
disrespect to Holly.
Movement-wise, I think Holly has better movement than Amanda, but Amanda can punch.
Oh yeah,
but Cyborg is big.
The ground game of Amanda Nunes. I mean, she has well-timed takedowns, man. Look what her Valentina.
Too. Cyborg has. Well,
did you ever see her off her back?
But I also think quality.
I've seen her. I'm sorry, Chris.
I have not.
I've seen her fight Gina Carano a while ago. Go for a shitty.
2008.
I understand, but she still went for a takedown, and she ended up mounted by Gina, who, no offense, but Gina's not known for her ground skills.
No, not at all.
So she go ahead and keep the mount. One slip up like that with Amanda, that's a round changing thing.
It's hard for me to pick Chris over Amanda, knowing that Dean Thomas is Amanda's jiu-jitsu coach, and we know how smart Dean is. But Chris Cyborg is very hard for me to go against Chris Cyborg.
Yeah,
she lost her first fight. She hasn't lost since. She's lost. I think it's 2005.
Maybe she's due.
I think you're right, Jimmy.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe she is.
I'm not even looking at my computer. I'm guessing.
No, I think you are right.
I was going to say, I also think, I mean, that's what makes this such a great fight. It was 2005, Jimmy, you're right. It was a knee bar submission. I think Amanda's quality of competition, though, has been higher than who Cyborg has faced.
Yeah, because there's been nobody in that division. If you look at the rankings, like when you get to Cyborg, I think it just says her name.
It does, yes. There's no rankings
people in her division.
Amanda looks strong. Man.
Amanda has had better competition.
She is accurate as heck standing up.
Yep.
And
language.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I know I get carried away. And I mean, as far as the stiffer competition, man, look at how bad she went 25 minutes with the champ, Valentina.
Yep.
Oh, man, that was good.
And that was a tough fight.
Yeah.
But that's going to do nothing but add to her confidence. And, hey, man.
Look, I hope I'm wrong because, having a double champ and it being Amanda and she's awesome, that would be great. But it's just very hard for me to go against my later judgment.
All right, let's go. Chris, the producer, start it off.
Well, I'm going with. I am gonna take Amanda by 4th round submission. I like your heads out there, Matt.
I said start it off. I already said mine. Fuck, I think everybody said their picks already. Go ahead. Did everybody say it already?
Yeah.
Then now we did, yeah.
All right.
All right. Main event time: John Bones Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson for the second time for the title.
Wait, what did Jimmy say for Chris Cyborg and Amanda?
He's
I'm
got
taking
Amanda by
decision.
decision.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Now, this is very interesting, this one. John Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Phoenix, shoot. Bang, bang.
I say Gustafsson.
This is exciting.
And
This
and
is
and
exciting.
it's just me going by the really listening to him. He has me a little bit convinced, but I've been wrong because people have convinced me before, and I've gone against my better judgment. But in the last fight, it was Jones with more elbows and kicks, and it was Gustafsson's boxing
Yeah.
that made somewhat of the difference. But because of the elbows, the decision went to Jones because it looked like he was doing more damage. I think Gus has gotten so much better. His wrestling has gotten so much better. His boxing has gotten so much better. Very hard for me to go against Jones, but I don't know. I don't know.
This is interesting.
Yep.
Jimmy, do you want? We'll let Chris, the producer, go first.
I'll go.
All right,
Okay,
Jimmy,
okay.
go.
Jones, 3rd round knockout.
Wow.
This is not going to go to the decision again.
Wow.
This is not. Jones is going to land a knee, and he is going to drop him in the 3rd round. He's going to get him up against the cage, and he's going to land a knee into in his head, and he's going to drop in the 3rd.
Wow.
I have the same thing, Jimmy. That's what I had written down. I just don't think. I think what John Jones has been saying all along that he didn't take. Again, no disrespect to Gustafsson, who's had amazing fights against him and Cormier, and he's been a guy that's right up at the top of that division. But I do believe that John Jones didn't take him as seriously as he should have the first time.
No, he didn't.
He didn't train
He
his
definitely
boxing.
didn't.
He was screwing around that week.
You think
I
DC,
think he's
You think DC took him seriously?
DC 100%.
He beat him.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
they went
so did
5
Uncle
fucking
John.
rounds.
I agree. And the only person to beat DC is John Jones. So
Yeah.
I think MMA math doesn't always work like that. But I think this is going to be a real good version of John
That's
Jones.
a really
So.
good point. And John's wasn't on a break. He wasn't sitting in the gym or
No.
watching TV. Like he's been training this entire time.
For sure. And one of the X factors in this, so let me just say, John hasn't fought a lot over the last, 3 years or
Yeah.
so. He's only fought 4 times since he fought Gustafsson. But Gustafsson's only fought 5 times because he's had injuries, and so he hasn't been
Lots of
consistently in the
injuries,
octagon too. So
yeah.
that maybe advantage isn't there, I don't think, in terms of
And 2 of those were losses to Cormier and Johnson.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but besides that, and I know he lost also, he got caught with Anthony Johnson.
Yes.
Now, besides that, I mean, you look at his last fight with Glover.
Unbelievable performance. I mean, beautiful performance.
It was. I was just watching that on the way here, and it was his accurate strikes, and also his height. John Jones, I know you're saying, it was maybe some ring rust. He just came back, and his first fight back, he had to fight OSB.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a great fight. I mean, I know
No, he
OSB's
had
tough.
put on too much muscle mass. He wasn't moving the way he normally does.
But now he's fighting another guy of equal height and a skill set arguably better. So this is the thing. I've been a little bit on the fence with it. I was going back and forth. I was thinking
I've gone back and forth all day.
If John Jones, I felt if John Jones was going to win, I think he would submit. I think it would be a submission. That's what I was thinking. But I've been watching the Countdown special, and I've been just thinking about it. It's a rough one, but I'm going with Alexander, and I just feel that he's just so. It's such a great, not just because it's a great
me
story.
too. The Countdown convinced me
I watched
too.
the Countdown, and the guy's a focused guy, super professional. And on a side note, how beautiful was that? Like, you see him propose to his girlfriend, his fiance in the cage.
Yeah.
And then, he proposes to his girlfriend in the cage, and next thing you know, you fast forward, you haven't seen, now they got a family, you see the kids, and it's a cute thing going on there. But anyway, listen, I feel that that he's taking this obviously as serious as you could be, as one could take it. I think that he's going to be too much, and he's going to win a decision over a hard-fought battle.
All right.
So,
Okay.
hey,
That'll be
man,
a great fight. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm just excited for this Saturday. Next week, are we back to a regular schedule?
No, so next week,
We are.
next week
He goes, we are.
Next week we'll be recording on Thursday as opposed to Wednesday when we normally record. But the show will be coming out Thursday. There will
Only
be
one show next week.
Yeah, the no Tuesday show because it's New Year's Day. So
Oh, happy
That's
New
right.
Year's, everybody.
yeah.
All right, Jimmy.
How happy would you guys be if I had fucking changed my flight? I'm paying extra hotel, 3 extra days, and I missed the fight. I have to call Dana's office now because I haven't heard back from them, and the fight's tomorrow. So maybe oh no, it's 2 days from now.
2 days.
So maybe I'll hear back tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you're going to get tickets. It would have been great, and then you would have taken the red eye back and then been at the studio, and we wouldn't have been recording.
I know. You would have got here in time. All right,
Wait, what
Jimmy.
day is today?
Today is the
Today
27th.
is Thursday.
Today
Yeah.
is
Today's a
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
I'm bad with
All right,
you,
so it's
Jim.
not
I'm bad
tomorrow.
with that stuff.